No matter what you do, there's no way you can escape from it. Why do we do this? What drives us to make this, to become a filmmaker? One of the biggest reasons I think us filmmakers want to become a filmmaker. 3 stages that you have to take to make the good short film or any kind of film. All these little parts, I realized like filmmaking is a drug. Boom, what's up guys, it's your boy Babour Zainullah again with another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be about us. By us I mean filmmakers or people who are having trouble to finding out who they want to become during this pandemic. The question I want to ask is, why us filmmakers want to become a filmmaker? What drives us to become one? During this pandemic I had so much time of thinking about what made me to become a filmmaker. Maybe even if I know what made me to become a filmmaker, what drives me still to become one? This question was always bothering me, right? And then I was thinking and overthinking it maybe too much, and at some point I thought about it. Why not ask these questions from my colleagues, from my friends that I worked with in the past, and maybe they'll help me out to find out. And these are all the answers that they gave me. They should pop out somewhere around here, and they were all different, which I loved it. You know what I mean? It's like if we were all the same, it would be kind of boring. They were all different, but at the same time, because they were all so different, it was so hard for me, so much harder for me to find out why I want to become a filmmaker. What drives me to become one? And some of my friends told me like, oh, it's always different. You're always tackling different issues, and it's never like 9 to 5 jobs, always the same. Even if you're working on the same short film or same TV show, there are always going to be different tasks that you have to do, you have to finish. And that's one like awesome part I think as well, which is like you're always in a different environment. Another thing was, another person told me, one of my friends, it's about friendship, finding friends and colleagues that you always can trust and you can always work with. Another person has told me that sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas with other people without even saying it. All these answers were kind of back in my head as well. You know what I mean? I knew like deep in my heart these are kind of answers that I had in me as well. So after that, it didn't quite help me. Like, why do I still want to become a filmmaker? Because becoming a filmmaker, it's not easy at all. But like one of my friends said as well, not just becoming a filmmaker, but everything else in life. Becoming someone, it's not easy. Becoming a good businessman, it's not easy. Becoming a good coach is not easy. She told me that everything takes effort and time, which I totally agree. But filmmaking is a different degree from them. You know, let me put it this way: to create one short film, 2-minute professional short film, you need months and months of work, of sweat that you have to put in to create that small 2-minute film. There's 3 stages that you have to take to make the good short film or any kind of film: pre-production, production, and post-production. Without these 3 things, your film is going to be pretty much a crap. During these things, like during these 3 stages, we as a filmmakers, we do everything we can to create this project. Like we go in depth, we ask people for everything, like to get us for free. We plead, we apologize, we beg, we do everything just to create this short film, just to create this project. It just gives me like, it just makes me think about, why do we do this? Why do we go through all this just to create this 2-minute thing, 2-minute video? And what really drives us to do all this, like to sleep 3 hours in a whole day, like for a month, or to be in depth, or to be like to all my friends, for example, going and traveling while I'm here saving up money for my next project? Why do we do this? What drives us to make this, to become a filmmaker? So one of my friends after that told me, think about the first time you ever created something. I created something like short film or some kind of a video, and I had to go back in time and think about it. And it was a short film, black and white film I created for one of my classes, and it was my first ever video. I pretty much did everything. I did acting as well. Oh my god, horrible acting. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and even though it took like quite some time, I didn't know anything, and it was my first ever video. It was interesting to create, but the most important part was the ending, when I finished, and the ending product, that moment when other people see it and you feel like you just took something from your head and put it in somebody else's head, or just the feeling of seeing something that you worked so hard for on the screen and other people talking about it and everyone's influenced by it. If it's a good movie or even if it's a crappy movie, it's just that feeling when you have that ending product in your hand, or like if it's in USB, it's like on the screen. That feeling is so good, it's so great, it feels so amazing when somebody else watches it and they get influenced by your film. They think about, you literally took your, like, part of your brain, part of your thoughts, and put it in someone else's head. And from my opinion, that was the first time that I felt like there's so much you can do with film. You can create some stuff that you can leave after yourself for like eternity, you know what I mean? Someone might get, like, after 50 years or 100 years, somebody might see your video and be like, and think about the same thing that you were thinking at that time. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? After me going back in time in my head and finding out all these little parts, I realized like filmmaking is a drug. And the reason I'm saying that, because that feeling when you have that product film that you put so much effort, so much time in, and you have the ending product, you look at it, that feeling of somebody else seeing it, and you just want to, you want to say like, I'm done, I finished it. And it's great. I can't even explain with my words, to be honest, at this time, but it's just, the feeling is incredible. And because of that, I think most of us are still, even if we're nobody, even if we're broke and poor and have literally nothing with us, we still have that feeling that drives us no matter what we do. Yeah, no matter how bad like our life becomes, that feeling is always stays with us, like the first time you created something. And that is the reason for us as filmmakers to become one, I think. And no matter what you do, there's no way you can escape from it. It's just my opinion, but I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons I think us filmmakers want to become a filmmaker. If that makes sense. During this pandemic, I found out who I really want to become, what kind of filmmaker I want to become, like what do I want to create in the future. And I slowly start working towards it. And I hope whoever in the same situation as me, just know that you're not alone. Like, you're not the only one who is thinking about the future and not knowing where they're at. And I just want to say, you're not alone. And I was there as well, and I'm probably still there, but at least now I'm one step closer to knowing where I want to end up. I hope that you will think about it and be in the same, I guess, environment as me, or in the same place where you know what do you want to want to do to proceed with the next step. Yeah, that was my opinion of why filmmaking is a drug. Why do we want to do all these things, all these hard work, just to create this 2-minute short film, and no matter what. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to share with you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it like always, and I just wanted to share my thoughts during this pandemic, what I've been thinking, I've been going through for my own future. And I hope everybody is kind of slowly finding out their own path as well. And I also want to thank all the friends and my colleagues that helped me out to get where I am right now. Also, thank you everybody who messaged back, and if you didn't message back, you know who you are. I'm still waiting for the answer, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thumbs up if you like this video, subs up if you love this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys sometime next week. It's so hot.